Today in science, you are going to go outside and you are going to be looking for solid shapes. And then you're going to be doing a journal activity to follow up and describe your solid shape. So the first thing I want you to do after you've watched my video, or you can even pause it right here and go get your 4 items that are solid shapes outside. Then we're going to open up our journal and we're going to think about properties of solids. Remember, we studied properties with our rocks last 9 weeks. Properties are ways we can describe the items that we have. Now, I've already written 3 properties down and I want you to use those and then we'll add some. And so I want you over on the side to write down smooth, rough, and flat. So you go ahead and do that and make sure you've got your journal ready. Now remember, you will be searching outside for 4 objects. Now Miss Lambert is just filling in 3 today to keep our video from being too long. So the first solid object I found outside was a twig. So then I wrote the object name right here. Now notice how neat this is. I'm using the lines on my paper to keep my work organized. So you've written smooth, rough, and flat here, and I have the word twig. So first I'm going to feel my twig. My twig is not smooth. I cannot check that off. So I don't put anything there. It is rough. There's a lot of bumps that go up and down. So I am going to put a check mark there. It's not flat. No, it is rounded. So instead of flat, let's add that. We could add rounded. That's one of our properties that we want to add. So I can put a check mark there. And let's think of some other properties. I could do color. It does have color. And we're going to talk about something new this week. And you'll be hearing it over and over. Transparent, translucent, or we'll talk about things that we can't see through. Can you see straight through this twig? You can't see through it. So that's something that is transparent. And we're not going to check that because we cannot see through it. Our stick is not transparent. And I just about ran out of space. So I'm not going to put a check mark there. We cannot see through our twig. Think of things you can see through that are clear. What else could we talk about with our sticks and properties? So it's rough, it's rounded. I mean, we could say brown in color, but I don't want to do brown because each object might have a different color. So you know what? I might do that. This is natural. This is not something that is made by man. It is natural. In nature, trees grow and twigs fall off. So this is natural. It's not man-made. So the opposite of natural would be man-made. Okay, my next item is a leaf. Now you might have a leaf that's green. It might be softer than mine. Mine is one that has fallen off a tree that was old and dry. So first I'm going to feel it. It's not smooth. If you have a green leaf that's just growing, it may feel smooth. Mine does not feel smooth. Mine feels rough. It's not flat because it's kind of, it's a little bit flat, but not perfectly flat because it's curled up here. You can see those curls, the way it's bent and dried up. So I'm not going to put flat, and it's not really rounded either, kind of in between. So I won't mark those. It's not transparent, but it is natural. It's something that is man-made. Ooh, I'm going to put this. This is something I can go back. It has points. So I'm going to put pointy. We can add that. Now, you might do different ones than Miss Lambert did. You can choose some different things because maybe you don't have the same objects. You've got to do 4 objects. Yours could be different. And then this was out in my front yard, this rock right here. And so I'm going to put a rock on mine. And my rock is smooth. It's the surface is not bumpy at all. It's really smooth. So I don't mark rough. I mark smooth across from it. It's not really completely flat because there is some thickness to it. So I would say it's rounded a little bit. So where rounded is, I come across and check it. It's not transparent. I can't see through it. It is natural. Rocks are part of nature. And this is not pointy, so I don't mark that. So that's all you're doing today is making a chart. Right here, you are listing properties. Remember, properties are how we describe things. And then I'm drawing this little squiggly line here because at the top, you're listing the objects you find. How many do you have to find? You must find 4 objects outside. Have fun. I can't wait to see your charts and what you learn about.